Yo, 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 what's up, Sooner fans? This is your host from the Prairie to the Pros, Jeremiah Hall, formerly number 27 on the field, but always number one in your hearts. Here with me today, you know who it is, my right hand man, number 9 on the field, the number one tight end in the H-back room. Matter of fact, in the country, Brayden Willis, or my bad, hold on, because people are going to get on to me for that. So let me go back. The Brayden Willis. And this is the podcast on the prairie. Brayden, long intro, but my apologies. It had to be done.
Yo, no, you're good. You're good. You're good. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I think the weight room Willie is surpassing the Brayden Willis thing now. So
Oh,
I've been
really?
seeing it a lot more. Yeah, there was like
Oh,
there was some tweet the other day, and there was another podcast, and they're talking about like position breakdowns and stuff. And then I clicked on it, and all under there, I just saw weight room Willie under there.
weight
So
room, Willie.
you might have started something.
Yes, sir. I love having influence, bro. It's
You
amazing.
got a lot of it.
I'm glad. With great power, though, comes, great responsibility.
Always, of course.
Of course. That's I don't want to take advantage of what I got. You know what I'm saying? But life is amazing, bro. It is what it should be. I've been saying that a lot. I've been feeling like a pastor the way I've been saying it, but I feel great, bro. I'm glad I don't have to wake up at the crack of dawn every day anymore like you do. But um,
Well, I was
anyways,
gonna say the same until you said that, but now that puts it into perspective. But I mean,
I'm in a
teach your own.
unique position though. I think it's fair to say that I'm unemployed. I'm not in school. Uh, I don't
Fair
have a
enough.
job. Like, I don't have. I'm not even paying a rent right now. I'm not even staying at home. I'm staying with. I don't think I've said this on the podcast before, but the only people that have spare bedrooms are people with kids, bro. And right now, I'm staying in a house with two twins that are 4 years old, a 9 and an 11-year-old. So, I mean, life's good and all, but you can always put things in perspective because this place is rarely quiet.
For sure. I can see that.
Yeah.
Hey,
So, I
but like
mean,
you said, no rent, no school. Hey,
yeah,
jobless right now.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you living life though.
I'm a leech, man. I took over the 11-year-old room. So I have a American flag pillow back there. And
Is that a play like a champion sign or something?
yeah, I think it's
Oh,
for
okay.
FCA behind me. So
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
bro. I think there's a there's snacks downstairs, which is really cool, bro. Like I'm having a hard time to saying no to like the fruit snacks, the Cheetos, the Chizits, like there's snacks all over this place, bro. I'm trying not to gain weight, but yeah, it's fun being here because I feel like the fifth kid in a way, but I also feel like the third parent.
Fair, very fair, very fair.
Bro, it's funny. I've been helping do homework. I've low key been babysitting.
I
Like,
saw I saw the babysitting post.
yeah, you've been seeing my Instagram. Yeah,
Yeah, I saw they have a cat as well. I'm not very fond of cats myself either. So,
I'm not either, bro. It took everything. Sooner Nation. For those of you who are not keeping up with my Instagram feed, which you should, because everything I post on there is entertaining. Like it's not something you're gonna want to see and then skip. Like people generally look at my stuff and care, so you should too. But anyways, I was studying outside, and they have an outside cat, and he was walking all around my leg, rubbing up on me and everything. And it took everything I had not to freak out because I'm not a cat person. I have a German Shepherd. So that's what braiding is referencing.
hey, I feel you there. Like I said, I am not a cat person either, so I probably would have flipped. But like you said, I have a dog as well. But I will say there are cats that roam around my property, right?
Hmm.
And obviously, y'all know I have a dog, Rose. And hey, Rose, they know what's up with Rose, man. Rose running around here. And then also speaking of that, she runs them off every time they come around. So they don't really come around anymore. But speaking of that, yesterday or not yesterday, 2 days ago, it was late out. It was late. I was about to go to sleep. I was letting Rose out for one little potty break before we lay it down. And she
Hey,
goes out there.
what time is her last? What time is her last potty break before she goes outside?
I usually get in bed around 10, so I give her about
Okay.
9:30, 9:30,
Okay.
10. You know what I'm saying? Just
All
depends
right.
on the day. Last couple of nights it's been a little bit later because I've been staying later to study, but I would say about 9:30. It was dark outside, right? And
Right.
I let her out, and I'm like on my phone or something like that, looking down, and she just darts to the fence. And I'm like, what is going on? And I don't know what type of animal it was, but there was an animal at the base of the fence, and there's like a hole that goes right where it was standing. And
Yeah.
Rose ran over there and like pounced on it, not knowing what it was. And that thing shot up under the fence. I still don't know what it was. Like it could have been a possum. It didn't make any sound either. It didn't make like a cat like hiss or a meow or whatever they do when they're
Mhm.
scared. It didn't make no sound. It just was like under the fence. And Rose was like, and I was like, okay.
Did you bring your gun?
No, I didn't. I mean,
No.
I got the big guns right there. You know what I'm saying?
You had
Rose
all the
don't play
ammunition
around
you
now.
need. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Rose
I
don't
feel
play
that.
around now. So yeah.
Oh.
And then Rose is for everybody that doesn't know, Rose is a very friendly dog. She absolutely loves people, but like she's very protective of the house. So
Mhm.
the other day there was a guy like spraying my backyard for like weeds and stuff. And boy, she saw that man walking through our backyard, and she was on 10. I
Yeah.
mean, barking like you could hear probably across the street, like menacing bark. I was like, oh, all right, Rose. Okay.
You guys
But yeah.
had somebody come and service your yard.
I think our landlord does.
Oh, bless.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I mean, hey, just saying, man, I got it good over here, man.
Who does do you know your landlord personally?
I do. And I actually shout out Tom French.
Okay.
He might listen to the podcast, but that's my guy, and he's a great landlord. First off,
Yeah,
and
sounds like it.
we used to talk about the games. So yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Shoot,
So
I
shout
need
out
that
my
in my
man's.
life. I need a little bit of that. You
Man.
said you were studying, so it reminded me of what we were talking about before we got onto the podcast. So you've declared, ladies and gentlemen, Brayden Willis finished his undergrad and didn't know what he was going to do after. So he was just like kind of BSing in the classroom, just not really knowing where he was going with his life. So I got him back on track. No worries. I got him to get a master's and like actually go get one. So Brayden, could you tell the people what master's degree you're getting now?
Yeah. So if I don't know if everybody knows, but I had got my undergrad in econ, and it was terrible. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be quite frank.
Mhm.
Okay. I mean, my last semester I took 21 hours, okay? And I took all types of econ classes while I was doing it during the football season. It was horrible, okay? I mean,
Yeah.
we had a 3.0 dinner yesterday, and I wasn't even at out nor I'm a 3.0 type of guy, okay?
Okay.
But I
Okay.
wasn't even on it. I wasn't last semester. It was hard, okay?
Mhm.
It was hard. I was fighting for my life last semester.
I
All right.
believe you, bro. You don't gotta.
And
I
you know
trust me.
this. And you
Trust
know this
me.
because there's times we're recording podcasts, I'm like, hey, I can't do it today, y'all. I
Yeah.
just can't do it today.
Yeah.
Hey,
You
I
don't
was
have to
fighting for my
convince me,
life.
bro. I understand.
I was fighting for my life.
So
But, so it was the econ. And I said, I am not doing econ in graduate school. So I'm doing psychology.
okay. All right. A little bit of
Yeah.
reverse psychology. Like, you know how like women, they naturally have a degree in psychology because they're crazy.
Yeah.
And Brayden is being smart, ladies and gentlemen. Brayden was like, I'm gonna go to school so that way I can learn psychology and do the reverse psychology on these women I be talking to because they be crazy, man. They be
Man,
Brayden
you
has
just
developed a portfolio of these ladies, and he's like, I'm gonna go learn something in class so I can battle back. I got
you
ammo.
you just never know when you might need it in life, man.
No, I like that. I like that. I'm
You
glad.
just never know.
I'm glad you're pursuing higher education. It makes me proud.
Oh yeah, of course, man. And I had a great role model. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Hey,
So
have I told you about my dad's wedding? Have I talked
yeah,
about
you
that on
did.
here? I think I
I
talked
think
about
so.
that.
Yeah.
I it's just bothering me the closer that we get to my dad's wedding. I don't know what they were thinking when they scheduled this thing the week after the draft. Like, I'm like, Dad, did you not have any faith in me getting signed this year? Like, what is what is going on? Like, I keep bugging him about it. He's like, man, I don't know. I just wasn't thinking about it. Like, okay, cool. Like, you weren't thinking about your firstborn favorite son. Like, all right, like, just forget about me, bro. So I just had to get that off my chest, ladies and gentlemen. Dad, he stopped watching the podcast anyway, so he's ugh, he's lacking in
Hey,
life right now. Somebody tag my father and tell him to step his mess up. So no,
I
I'm
got
kidding.
you. I got you.
I love my dad. Don't take that the wrong way. Brayden, I wanted to ask you, bro. You said on Twitter, I had it just pulled up so I could quote you. Anyways, let's just paraphrase here. I believe you said something along the lines of, "I'm so proud of this team," or "I can't. I'm looking forward to what this team becomes."
Hmm.
Something like that. I think a day or
Hmm.
two ago. I haven't been on social media much. Can you go into detail a little bit about what you were talking about? Because I'm I was out there at practice. You guys' first practice with pads, and I'm gonna share my opinion, and then I want you to share yours too. But you go first, though.
Okay. Um. So we've talked about it a lot, with the coaches and everything, and just the different culture and everything. Just culture and all the things that the coaches bring, but it's a little bit different when you get on the field. And obviously, there is a learning curve with all the things that we're doing, but it's definitely been really good. And I ain't gonna lie, man, I feel like we have a chance to really do something special this year, as I feel like every year. But I just feel like all the components are there. Defense is flying around, offense is flying around. But like I said, we're still learning. So it's not the most perfect thing. It's not the most prettiest thing the first couple practices, but you could just tell there's something really good underlying in there. And then, we had a scrimmage yesterday, and just seeing some of the good stuff that we did, man, we could really be special for real. And then outside of the football aspect, it's just the accountability that the team has as a whole, the connection. We're I think we're a lot closer than we were last year, like a lot closer.
I was saying that, yeah.
Um, the chemistry is better. Um, and then our leaders are doing a good job leading, but I feel like our team is doing an even better job of responding. We say something one time and it's done.
Okay.
At most we might have to say it twice. Like
Okay.
we said something about the locker room. So Coach Venables has a thing about the locker room. So you know how we used to go to practice and the locker room looked any type of way, but that was because we were at practice.
Yeah.
Well, no
I've
matter
been in
what
there
we
the
do,
past I've been in there the past few days, and that thing is crisp every time I walk in. Like, you would think a
oh yeah,
janitor just came through there.
oh yeah.
Like,
So during no matter what time of the day is, he says he should be able to take the president through there. So no matter if we're going to practice, workouts, team meetings, or whatever, it has to be spotless. And when I mean spotless, it usually is not terrible, but we used to have clothes out or clothes at the top of the locker,
correct.
shoes. We have to put everything inside of our locker. It has to be crisp, nothing out. Like it has to be crisp.
Okay.
And
I like that. Now
yeah, I
you
mean, it's cool.
I like how you use that as an example. So one thing our listeners, I know they want, or we know they want, is detail. So I'm gonna ask you a little bit more questions about practice, and I'm gonna ask you a couple more questions about um what did you talk about after practice? Well, man, I'm doing a bad job interviewing. We'll come back to it. But first, practice, right? So you said there are some things out there that you like. Could you go a little bit into specifics in terms of what you're seeing that you like that you might not have seen before? Maybe talking about the O line, the receivers,
Oh
the
yeah, yeah.
quarterback play. What you seeing out there?
Well, first and foremost, I want to say that the team is going to take the personality of its head man, and the head man's very. I'm assuming he was a physical, violent guy when he played the game of football, but he's a hard nosed, tough type of guy. So that's what the
Yeah.
football team is going to
Stop.
be.
Yeah.
We start
Stop. Wait, hold on. Let me stop you right there because you've already said a lot, like right there, just in that little bit. The fact that you just said that the team is taking on the character of the the head man. I literally just thought about that, and I think back. I'm never ever gonna talk trash on Link, but you get what I'm saying with that. You think
right.
back on Lincoln Riley, and Lincoln's character wasn't that of
Yeah.
Venables and his energy. Like, if that makes sense. Like Lincoln was gonna be, more laid back, conservative, was gonna let us play and let us handle it.
Right.
But the energy itself came from the captains, or it wasn't coming from the coaches at all. Like I think the only one that was actually like always high tempo is Joe John and Gundy. But for the most part,
Right.
I like how you said that. How the team is taking on the character of the coach. Continue. I'll let you continue.
Yeah. So and just diving more into that, you saw it. We do W drill every day, and for
Mhm.
people don't know, I mean, people have seen it on Twitter, but W drill is just the extended version of Oklahoma drill. We do
Correct.
it every day.
I
Okay,
was in awe of that,
so
by the way. That was a
it's
lot.
crazy, right?
Yeah.
And so we do that every day. Set the tempo off before the team periods, and I just feel us getting more physical and tougher and more aggressive and more
Yeah.
violent, and it just, like I said, the team takes the personality of the head man. So that's the first thing that I see right off
Yeah.
back that I love, because you know how I am, and that's the stuff that I love. I like mean, nasty, tough, hard nosed
Yeah.
type of play. You can
From my
still have all the
perspective,
flashy big plays and stuff, but
mhm,
I feel like it is like I feel like it's a good attribute to have, to be
from
like that.
from my perspective, I don't know. Initially, I didn't like it because I don't like the. I'm Jay Hall. I'm a little bit different. I'm more of an intellectual guy. Like, if it's not actually football and
Right.
like not actually relating to like what we're going to do in the field, then I'm just like, okay. But I realize as a collective that we need stuff like that. So I'm willing to sacrifice my attitude for the greater good of the team. That's just the way I feel. But one
Right.
thing I did notice, one thing I did take away was that it definitely created a sense of competition before you even got to
Practice.
7-on-7. Yeah, practice in general,
Yeah.
7-on-7, inside run team, the rest of that. So I went back and I thought about it. I was like, you know what? After that session, I would definitely be ready to hit. That's in a way that what did you guys call it? The W drill?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The W drill is like that first hit in a game. So it's like, okay, like
Yeah. We go to
you know,
inside,
yeah,
a couple, like a period after. So,
I like that.
it gets you
So
ready for inside.
by the way, I got to give you a flowers. I think you did a phenomenal job in that period that I went to on the first day of practice.
I
Um,
appreciate it.
yeah, yeah. The freshmen we still bringing along.
Of course.
Yeah, well, we gonna bring him up. That
It's
that boy DP,
different.
yeah, that boy
Yeah,
DP
DP
can
got it.
block. Yeah, DP got
Yeah,
it. I ain't
DP
gonna
got it.
Sooner
Yeah, he
Nation.
got it.
That boy DP can block his butt off. So I
Yeah, he
haven't seen
got it.
him do too much with the ball yet. I wasn't paying that much attention, but I did see that entire session. So he definitely got that part of the game.
Yeah,
Um,
he definitely has it.
yeah. Anything else you'd like to talk on practice and just what you talk about everything
Well,
up
there
to
was
date?
one thing. There was one thing that you said, as far as offensive line stuff. Man, I gotta
Yeah,
say, our offensive line looks good.
yeah. They look clean,
They
crisp.
look good. They look
Okay.
good, man. And not to say that I don't think we had good players, but to lose two offensive linemen to the draft, like Reese and Mo, I thought it was gonna take a little bit for us to, get back right. But by it's all said and done, by the time it's all said and done, this offensive line is probably going to be way better than our offensive line last year. Our
Yeah,
offensive line looks really good right now, and they've done it quickly too.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Our ones look really crisp, and that has been the biggest surprise slash bonus of all of camp.
yeah.
They get movement. We run the ball really easily.
I
We
like
run
how
the
you
ball super easy.
I like how you're shouting out the OL because that's something I didn't feel confident in going into this past season. I didn't know
Right.
what it was. I was trying to figure it out because this past year was the first time I spent the entire year reflecting on not only myself but on other people as well. I wanted
Right.
the betterment of the team, so I paid a lot of attention to them, and I didn't feel confident going into last year's season where I felt like everything was there except the chemistry of the offensive line. I felt like our older guys, Tyrese and Mo, they played great for us overall, but I feel like there were some penalties in there that the older guys could have did better with, and we've talked about that too. So it's no nudge on them, and I just
Right.
felt like we never got the rhythm out of the OL going. So I'm glad to hear that. I know you are going to do your job on the routes, Marvin, Theo, Drake. Those people are all the same. So I still got all the faith in the world in them and the backfield as well. So I'm glad you're giving the flowers to the group of people that I didn't feel so comfortable about last year. Or not,
Got to
yeah,
give
yeah,
my
last
boys
year.
the flowers. Yeah,
Yeah.
got to give my boys the flowers because we all know the receiving core is going to be great. We got some ballers out there.
Mhm.
Theo's going to have a breakout year. Not, I'm telling y'all right now, Theo looks great. Lil's going to have a great year. Jalil, for that's our nickname for him, Lil.
Yeah.
Um, Marv and Drake have been ballers. They're going to continue to be ballers. We got a room full of tight ends. You got guys that just came in like Jaden Gibson been playing up. That boy's
Yeah.
been balling now.
For real.
Okay,
Yo,
he's been
yo,
balling.
one thing I will say for the first Sooner Nation, you guys know this. For the past, I don't know, 4 years since I've been playing, we've never had a group where we've had four or more consistent um healthy tight ends. I think now you guys
Oh
have
yeah,
what, five, six,
yeah. We
five?
have in the tight end room we have myself, DP, Jason, Caden, Karsten, and Jackson Summer.
Yeah, so you guys got enough to field two, like an A field, a B field, and possibly a C field. I remember my redshirt sophomore or redshirt freshman year. I think it was only like two or maybe three of us. So one person gets hurt.
I'm gonna tell you like this, Jay Hall.
Yeah.
Last year or the year before, we always had like depth issues the last
Hmm.
couple of years. I'm gonna tell you like this: if we were running this offense those years, we wouldn't have made it out.
Really?
Nope. Our tempo is so fast, we wouldn't have made it out, bro. We would have died. We
Hey,
thought we were
hey,
dying.
hey. I like that. We can adjust to the tempo. That means we getting plays.
Oh yeah, no, for sure, for sure. But he thought that we thought we were running a lot when it was just us and Link's offense. Oh
Yeah,
no, buddy. With the tempo is crazy now.
for
Like
real.
it's like rapid fire. Like we getting lined up and we going, we going up and down the field, man. Like it was bad. Like the first day, and the crazy thing is we're not even where we need to be. Still working on it. It's still new to
Yeah.
everybody.
Hmm.
And once we get it, we're gonna be lethal. But yeah, our tempo is much different.
I'm going to give you my perspective of practice, at least from the first day.
Okay.
Um, I thought the coaches did a great job of getting you guys ready to actually practice. So the pre-practice drills, the W drill, I felt like a lot was done to make sure you guys were woken up. And like I said, at first I didn't love it, but I'm like, you know what? Actually, it's a nice touch. I love the energy that the coaches are bringing.
A
Sooner
lot.
Nation. I don't know if you guys have seen, but Venables, he has a mic on his shirt, and the entire field is
Or
surrounded with.
actual mic.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mic on the shirt or actual mic, like the one I have in my hand. And he has stereos all around the field. So he's calling out everybody. He's calling out coaches. He's calling out equipment staff. He's calling out players. And I've never seen you guys, or I've never seen Oklahoma in general move that fast and that smoothly during a practice. Like I'm saying, y'all were hitting one thing after another, boom, boom, boom. Like, and he had his eyes on everything. I saw him coaching up guys. I saw him getting in the
Yeah.
drill. So, like you said, it's just like the very first thing that you said. The energy matches that of the head coach. If it doesn't start with anybody else, it's got to start with him first. And I'm loving that. So, I like our I like our chances this year. I like what I'm seeing. I got to go out to another practice because I'm sure the practices after the first practice of pads got a little bit more crisp. So
Oh yeah, for sure. It's been looking a lot better. Like the scrimmage, a lot of stuff we can work on for sure. But it's getting better for sure. And then also another thing I want to touch on. I saw on Twitter. I think it might have been today, before or after class, something like that. But there's a picture going around of Coach V doing push-ups with us. So we have periods, competition periods, and whoever loses does push-ups. And that particular drill with the two offense, I think they had lost that particular drill, and they were doing push-ups, and he does them with us. And small thing, you know what I'm saying? And I clicked on that, went in the comments. First thing I saw was Oklahoma fans, y'all need to chill out. Like, because what the comment has said that this is a guy that you want to play for. I was like, man, I agree. You know what
mhm.
I'm saying? And then I looked at the comments, like, y'all need to chill out. Every coach does that. I want to touch on that. No, every coach does not do that. Okay. And two, he does way more than that. Y'all just seen the push ups. And he wasn't even trying to be seen. That just happened to be caught. You know, I mean, yeah, I just don't think y'all understand. There's been a couple videos that have came out, but there's no like just coaching, like supervising coaching with him. He is on the field coaching, not just defense, not just offense, everybody. He is on the field with that mic, RoboCop voice, yelling in the mic. I'm surprised they don't hear him in Edmond, okay? Yelling into the mic, run off the field, run off the field. We don't run off the field fast enough, or coach. There was one time the coaches was coaching somebody before they got to the off the field,
Yeah,
send everybody back. Then coaches don't coach them to the off the field. It's not just players that get it either.
all
It's
right,
everybody. So I
all right.
mean,
I love that impersonation. That was actually pretty good.
I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I got it down. If there is anybody that I can impersonate in a program right now, it's probably Coach V, number one, Joe John, of course, and then Coach B. I feel like I always impersonate Coach B.
Yeah, it's always nice to see beat him both. He does not change. Like this man
Nope,
is
this is the
the
same
most
guy.
consistent as is. So it was definitely nice to see him out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo. One thing I will say though, one thing I hope it's gotten better, but y'all need some more energy over there during that the one-on-one session, the routes on air.
Hmm. Yeah.
I know it was the first day and all, but I was like, man, I should want to watch the routes before I watch Inside Run, or not
Yeah.
Inside Run.
It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
it
it
was
was
kind of
Inside Run.
weird.
Yeah,
It was kind of weird. I don't know why. I think it's the format of it.
yeah.
Now I don't really know, but it was kind of weird. Um, yeah, it was kind of weird, but I agree though. But then again, most of the time I'm in inside during that time. You know what I'm saying? Getting
Yeah.
it racket. We be over there live and in action. So
Yeah, I know y'all. Yeah,
hey,
you did good. You did good with the routes. Y'all was crisp. And then
yeah,
Drake did good. Like everybody did good. I'm like, man, it's like y'all need to cheer somebody on. So you heard
that's
me
yeah,
cheering you on.
no
But
for
I'm serious.
sure.
Those are
So
like small things that y'all I'm not even worried about.
yeah, no, and then what else is there? Defense looks great. Um, it's a lot of battles, man. It's not one team just running over the other team, which is always good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of battles. It's back and forth a lot, and they do a good job on defense. They mix it up. They're complex.
One thing I did like, which I don't know, maybe all coaches do this, but it was just something different that I noticed that you wouldn't normally see. Um, I think you guys ran some type of bootleg concept with a backside drag, and
Mhm.
Deshaun, the linebacker, he was supposed to have the drag. The ball was completed. I think maybe to Marv or Drake, somebody in
Oh
the
yeah,
slot. And BV was like, Deshaun, like that's your guy, like that's your guy. And I thought that was so cool simply because Brent Venables, he's on the field watching everything. He doesn't know what play was called. He doesn't know what's supposed to happen. He just knows the defense and knows where guys are
yeah.
supposed to
He's
be.
on it.
So
He's on
yeah,
it.
I'm like even
Trust me.
yeah, like even the headman. Typically in some college football locker rooms, the headman is a little bit more hands off, just more so oversight. But nah, Venables is out there like he knows bop 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 like everything. So
Nah, he knows it. He will diagnose it on the field without even being in the huddle. He'll diagnose the play. He knows it. Believe me. But it's great to see. I
it
mean,
is.
just and little things are emphasized. Like I said, the running off the field is huge to him. The effort
Mhm.
things, and then the covering to the ball. Boy, that first day we had a rude awakening.
Yeah.
Boy, because the first okay, so today should look the first day. So you know how you run a normal play, right?
Yeah.
Catch the ball, you running. You know what I'm saying? We're not in pads on this day. This is like one of the first days, right? And so we're in whiz tempo. The 2-hand touch. Fit them up type deal.
Mhm.
And so guys 2-hand touch, and then we think the play is dead. Boy, no. They got guys that have flags so they can see on film when the play or when the whistle was actually blown. So when the whistle's blown, the guy with the flag raises the flag up. So they know on film, they're like, oh, that's a loaf. Like you didn't go to the
Wow.
whistle. But here's the kicker though. It's not like a normal play where you run in, the first guy touches them, okay, like
Yeah.
Ty used to do. No, these plays last for 25, 30 seconds. Okay. You running the ball and the whole defense taps on you. And then that's when they blow the whistle. He makes everybody cover to the ball, offense and defense. If you're not showing energy trying to get a block to the ball carrier on offense, you're in trouble. If you're on defense, you're not covering to the ball and get a hand on him, you're in trouble. So these plays are lasting like 20 seconds. It was ridiculous. I'm like, bro, what in the world? Like the guy is on the ground and the whistle still hasn't blown, so we're expected to keep on going still. It is ridiculous.
It sounds like his point was definitely made.
It was definitely made because then he's like he's on the field pushing people, go to the ball.
Man, I
It's
love
funny,
that. I
bro.
love the energy that you have just talking about him, the way your face brightens up just to talk about how
Yeah.
practice is going really shows that you want to be there and that you're having a good time. So that's pretty cool.
It's
Um,
great, man. This is probably the most fun I've had in college to so far. I mean,
without
it's
me,
great to me.
without Jay Hall,
Obviously, I miss my brother. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, I miss my brother. But I'm just saying, just the overall, just what I mean, just the
I
overall, you know what I'm saying? I
guess.
do definitely miss my brother, you know what I'm
I
saying?
guess so. Nah, ladies and gentlemen, Braden's over here like, yeah, I'm glad you're gone. I get all the touches now. No, I'm kidding. I'm
Not
kidding.
even, not even, not
I'm
even.
kidding. But man, just to switch it up. Oh, Sooner Nation, by the way, we don't have a guest, which is why the podcast is being released so late in the week. Um your boy Jay Hall not only did he get showed up by old girl in Colorado, but he's getting showed up by his previous teammates as well. Nobody cares about the podcast on the prairie. I'm about to stop asking people because yeah, just I don't understand. If you can't
It's
get on
funny,
the
they care
pod,
when they're here.
yeah, like come on, bro. Like
I don't know,
our
man.
podcast got more followers than you. Pipe down. Nah, man,
Hey,
I've
man.
been yeah, bro. Yeah, like um for our listeners, I'm normally in charge of like getting guys onto the podcast. So Alex does his thing.
I just
Braden,
show up and talk.
yeah, Braden
That's
just
it.
shows up, and he does a good job showing up though. So we still pay him the little bit
I
of
just,
money.
you know, I just want to make that clear, Sooner Nation. Y'all might think I do a lot, but I do nothing. Okay, all right. Alex and Jay Hall do everything. They be discussing, and I'll be like, all right, sounds good, guys.
Yeah, this is why we call him the co-host and not the host because he doesn't work for his money. So I had to I had to take that
Oh
title.
man,
But yeah, so I'm in charge of getting the guest on here, and I'm having a hard time. So I don't know. Maybe when I get to the NFL and I play these guys, I'm raising hell because I'm not supposed to be treated this way. Just tell me yes or no. Like don't say maybe. Um Perry on. Yeah, I'm starting to call dudes out. Nah, I'm kidding. We're gonna have Perry on here at some point, so don't get mad at me. He probably don't even listen anyways. But anyways, that's
He's
neither
probably
here.
gonna be tagged.
Yeah, yeah. Somebody will probably tag him. Yeah, matter of fact, tag him. I don't care. Send him. I don't care if he's a second round, first round pick. Send him to me. Nah, don't do that. I'm scared of Perry on. Anyways, I wanted to switch it up on him a little bit. So uh yo, this Will Smith and Chris Rock thing. What's your what's your view on
Yo,
it?
tell me why, bro. Like I said, I've been studying for these exams, right?
Yeah.
And I wasn't even locked in. First off, if that never happened, I wouldn't have even known there was an award show or award ceremony. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You never heard of the
So
Oscars?
that I mean, yes, I know about the Oscars, but it's not a big deal no more. Nobody cares about it. Like if that never happened, I wouldn't have known that it was on.
Yeah.
Like it would have came and went, and I just would have been like, I mean, just
I think I think we as black people, after like the Oscars so white thing came by, I think we pay attention when a significant black person is up for an award or really any black person in general. But if it's not one of us, we're just like, it don't matter. Like the rest of it is.
right.
So
Fair
I
enough.
think
Fair
that's how
enough.
we look at it right now. But I understand. I,
But
I wasn't on social media either. I found out the next morning.
but when I looked on Twitter and I saw that, first off, I thought it was fake. Then I thought it was scripted. Then
Yeah, I thought it was
when I
scripted.
found out, I thought it was scripted for sure. Then, like as I looked into it more, and then I heard the audio and all this other stuff, I started crying at it because it's just the whole thing was just kind of funny to me. I know people probably get serious about this, so you know what I'm saying. I'm sorry, but to me, I just thought it was super funny. Like
Yeah, no, I
I,
thought it was hilarious. I thought it
I
was.
thought it was hilarious. But
I
I
mean,
will say, I'm gonna say this. I think Will Smith did the right thing.
yeah.
I'm with Will, and I think Chris Rock was in the wrong. That's just how I
Hey,
how I
look,
think of it.
hey, you not far off, buddy. Because I look, listen. I'm not mad at that Will Smith hit Chris Rock. All right, it happens. Let's don't act like you never got
Come
into a
on
fight
now,
at the cafeteria, or
right?
you never got into a fight in high school, or you
People
never
be
fight
acting like
somebody. Yeah,
angels now.
exactly. So like, let's not act like it doesn't happen. All right. I'm just a little disappointed that Will couldn't wait until a commercial break or at least backstage. Like, bro, if you're gonna do it, like don't do it in front of like all these people, like all these millions
I'm
of people
glad he did it.
watching. Like,
I'm glad he did it.
I
Do
mean,
it. Do it in front of his peers.
and then the apology was so fake. Oh my god. Like,
Yeah,
well,
he
that's
might as
what
well not have even
yeah,
apologized.
like
Yeah, I
honestly,
don't think he should have apologized. If you was gonna do it, stand on it. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
like he should if he was real, he would apologize to Chris. Like he was like, I'm sorry to the Oscar Foundation, blah blah blah. I'm like, nah, bro. Like you're supposed to say, Chris, my bad, man. I'm hoping we can chop it up. Um, I don't expect you to forgive me, but I just wanted to let you know that I felt like I made a mistake. Like there, like that's it. Like you ain't gotta like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it didn't seem. Yeah. Chris has yet to make his statement. I'm pretty sure he'll say something about it. But yeah, bad look for Will. I'm not mad. Like I'm still a Will Smith guy. Like I love him. Don't get me wrong.
I think he did it right.
Yeah.
I
I
think
don't know.
that
Yeah, yeah. Tell me what you think.
I think that particular joke crossed the line,
Yeah.
and you can see it all in Jada's face. And I think he did what he's supposed to do. I mean, you can't sit up here. Anybody like most men and women who listen to this podcast, you can't sit up here, men, and tell me that you're gonna let someone disrespect your wife like that. You know what I'm saying? And I guess I understand it was all in good fun, but still, that crossed the line.
Yeah.
Okay, there's an old saying that you don't. An old saying in our community, you don't talk about our people's weight and hair. That is a very sensitive subject in the black community.
Mm-hmm.
So knowing that, I don't think the joke should have been said.
Yeah.
So I agree
I,
with everything Will did.
I know Chris is probably what's crazy is Chris is feeling and probably getting a lot of love right now from the community just to say that he did a good job of not reacting. But in reality, he really shouldn't have said it. So
Right.
yeah, Chris, you did a good job for not reacting to something that you probably kind of deserved. It's not like it's not like he punched him in the face. It was more so like just a like you know how your mom used to slap you on your hand before you touch the stove. Well,
Right.
Chris, he just touched the stove. That being Will Smith, and the stove
Yeah.
slapped back. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
hey,
He definitely could have knocked you out.
yeah.
Now.
Yeah, nah. All them movies he been in, Men in Black, I done seen the real Chris. I ain't, yeah, nah. He could have, yeah, nah.
He could have
I mean,
closed
Will,
fist. Yeah.
for sure.
He could have closed fist knocked you out. But hey,
Yo, 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 yo,
I
yo, yo, yo. Before we move on, did you see the Twitter post of someone talking about Will Smith and Chris Rock, but instead they used the zebra off of
and the
Madagascar
fish
and the
and the
fish. What was that? Oh, what the?
fish was it fish tails?
I think so.
Is that the
No,
movie?
sharkfish. Shark. No, shark.
Sharkfish.
No, no.
Yeah, we're probably both wrong. I'm not gonna lie,
Nemo?
but
No, not Nemo.
no, definitely not Nemo.
They
Definitely
had a
not
car
Nemo.
wash, and then they were racing horses, and
Whoa. Okay, maybe
I don't
we're on
know.
two separate pages because
No, the
um,
replica. And bro, we're gonna yeah, somebody's gonna leave it in the DMs. I think it's called Fish Tank or Shark Tank. No, not Shark. Oh,
no,
anyways,
not Shark Tank.
moving on to another topic. I got an announcement. I got a listener they should know. Um, I I just want to let the fans know that I'm actually thinking about finding a career in something else. Like I don't know if I want to play football no more.
Really?
Like I've been thinking about it, bro. Like I'm sitting here crying. Like I just I don't know. I feel like this was the episode where I just had to say something because we didn't have a guest. So I was like, maybe it's meant to be. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You don't look very enthused.
I'm just trying to process it.
Yeah. So you don't support? No, I'm kidding. April Fools, my
I've,
guy. It's April Fools is tomorrow, but I had to get you today just because I just felt like being stupid. Anyways,
okay.
the
I was
final
gonna say
four.
I didn't believe it anyways.
The final four. Yeah, that was
I
bad.
saw Alex walk off the screen, so it's like
Alex is like, I can't take it. He's doing terrible. I tried to make it longer than what I wanted to because I wanted to sell it, but I was like, he's not taking the bait. So like, I'm anyways. We have Duke, Chapel Hill, Villanova, and Kansas State, Kansas.
Kansas Jayhawks.
I have not watched a single game, but
Really?
I've
I've
seen
been
a few
tuned in.
highlights. For real?
Yeah, I've been tuned in. I always watch March Madness. I love March Madness. That the two things I love the most in college sports is March Madness and the women's college world. Well, is it called women's college world? Yeah,
Yeah.
WC. Yeah, whatever.
With
Call it
basketball,
the
bro.
softball World Series.
With basketball, I always wait till the end. Like with the NBA, I wait until like the semifinals or the finals. With
Well,
March,
this is like the NBA. Oh, okay. I see what you're
yeah,
saying.
like with March Madness, I wait until the semifinals, finals. So unless it's Carolina, like if a Chapel Hill, Tar Heel game is on, then I might watch. Or especially like when
Yeah.
they play Duke, typically I watch, but I didn't watch this year. But yeah,
Well, they're about to play in that rivalry game.
yeah, first
In
time in
the
history, right? I saw that highlight.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's been good. I thought there's been a lot of crazy stuff happening in March Madness.
Was St.
St.
Petersburg
Peter's,
was doing good? Yeah.
yeah, they were balling.
See, I'm
They
partially
beat a
tapped
good
in.
Purdue team. Yeah, they beat a good Purdue team and a couple other great teams. Baylor going down, that was shocking.
Mhm.
What else? What else?
Oh, speaking of basketball,
Oh, Gonzaga going down was crazy too.
did you see our girl Maddie? She got voted All American. I think the eighth player in OU history,
Oh wow!
OU basketball history. I don't know if it was.
All right, let's
It
see.
might have been unanimous All American, eighth player in OU women's basketball history, or. but she eighth something.
That's
Yeah,
that's impressive right there.
yeah. So Maddie, the dog, Williams. I will say, if it's anything the podcast on the prairie is good at, is finding Oklahoma talent.
I mean, hey, I mean, we do that.
Danny
We
Stutzman.
we didn't had stud. I'm saying we got an eye for talent. We didn't have studs on here now.
Hey, look, y'all tune in this coming fall camp. We're gonna have them. We're gonna have them
Oh, I
reports. Shoot,
already I already
Brayden
gave you
gonna have
already
them
gave
reports.
I already gave you one name. I'll tell you another name to look out for. Jaden Gibson and Javante Barnes.
Oh yeah.
Boy,
Hey, who is number 26 on defense? He plays corner.
can I?
Can I? I
Yeah.
like him.
Yeah.
I like that kid.
Dude,
I just want to make sure it's on the record. Nah, hold on, relax.
That's
not what I
something my
meant.
dad would say right there.
Nah, I just mean he's
The
a
way
great
you
ball
said
player.
that is like,
You know what I'm saying?
no. I understand that. I'm saying time out to the fact that you look just like my dad. That's not what my dad would say. Yeah. That number 26. Yeah, he got it. I like him.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he
Mm-hmm.
got the juice. He got the juice. I honestly, when I was out there, I tried not to pay attention to offense because I feel like everybody that's basically like nothing's really going to change in terms of the rotation. So I was trying to pay attention to the defense for the first time in my life, and we definitely got some spots open in that secondary. And I was looking, I was like, I think that might be the one. So y'all can go ahead and quote me on that. Don't tag him though. I don't want him to get nervous. I don't know how his pipes built. You know you know what I'm saying. So like I don't know if his pressure bust his pipes. You know what I'm saying. So
yeah, I got that. I understand that.
yeah,
but yeah, I ain't letting this scrimmage. Javante, he was towing that thing, boy.
Yeah,
he was towing that thing. Yeah, he looked good. That boy, he gonna be.
Yeah, that's that one.
That's that one.
You like that
he gonna
kid?
be it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that I'll put in stock in that one. Okay, you can take that one to the bank right there. I like that. Yeah. He gonna be Put a little size on him. Ooh, wait. Boy, you probably looking at another DeMarco right there. That boy can run that rock now.
Okay.
I'm telling you, he's looking good.
Right.
Like I said, actually, I'm not gonna lie though. If I'm being honest, that's another bright spot on our offense. Like I told you, we can run the ball really, really well. I mean, we could throw the ball really well too. Don't get me wrong, but running the ball is very easy for us. Like really easy for us, and I think it is a combination of our offensive line doing well, us having great blocking tight ends and receivers. Also, our running backs are great. EG's been balling. Mage has always been a freak athlete. Marcus Major for everybody wondering. He's been balling, and Javante's been showing great things. So yeah, I'm very excited. Along with the weatherman and Todd, they all are balling. So I'm looking forward to our running back room because they got some talent. And we also have a new kid. We got a JUCO transfer that came in toting that thing. I don't know.
How many running backs y'all got?
We got a lot. I don't even know the kid. I don't even know the kid's name right now. That's on me. I got to go get his name. I just know him as number 29. Looks like TJ Pledger, he built like Mondre,
Mm-hmm.
but looks like TJ Pledger kind of ish. But that boy can tote that rock now. All right.
What?
Yeah, he could tote that thing.
You know what JUCO he came from?
I don't. You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. The other day in the scrimmage, he was towing that thing so well. I said, "Hey, who is this kid? Who is this kid?"
Hey, that's when you know when you got somebody's attention. When you're like, "Hey,"
I said, "Are you talking about 2-9?" I'm like, "Yeah, who is it? Who that is?" He talking about, "Oh yeah, I think he's a JUCO transfer." I'm like,
"Okay, yeah, get that finger wag, yes sir."
All right, yeah, he can talk that thing now. He run hard.
a Gus Johnson on Hollywood Brown. Who is this kid? Type of
He run
vibe.
hard now. He got tree stump for legs too. That boy built now.
Oh boy. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing them. I gotta come out to what's today? Thursday? Y'all got practice tomorrow,
Yeah.
right? Y'all scrimmage tomorrow?
Mm, nah. Thursday. We got Friday, tomorrow, Monday. I don't know how Monday because we just scrimmaged on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. So probably come out to Monday, probably, first of the week,
Okay.
not after a scrimmage type deal.
So
So,
y'all do or
but
don't have practice tomorrow though?
we do have practice tomorrow. So you come out if you want. I just don't know,
Are y'all
if
gonna do
we're
much?
gonna have everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
That's cool.
I'm still learning our practice schedules and how they like to do things. So, but yeah,
I like
it's
just
been
being
all good.
around, bro. I'm starting to I've been telling people this a lot. I'm starting to realize how grateful I am to still be able to come around the facility because I've realized just because you were a previous OU player, like that don't mean
Hmm.
like you could just come back in, bro. Like they just don't let anybody back in that building. Like you got to be someone they respect, someone, Roy Williams, like previous players that's did something that's actually contributed to
I will say
the
I've been seeing a
program.
lot of friendly faces though, so that's good to see.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've seen Rodney Anderson back around, Nick Basquine.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Nick's been there last couple of days. I mean, it's
yeah.
been good to see, man.
I'm like,
I've enjoyed it. So yeah.
I keep telling Caleb because he just had his birthday the other day, and I went to dinner with him and his girl, and his girl has a kid, and I'm like, bro, like you like one of my best friends and everything, but he's like, bro, like you got to move back to Oklahoma one day, and I'm like, I don't. I'm from the East Coast, bro. Like I don't know if So that's a conversation for another day. But it is nice to see everybody back. I think Rodney's getting married this year. So I'm excited for the weddings that I got to go to.
Oh yeah,
Never been to one actually. So I'm hyped.
yeah. You got a lot. You got a lot coming up. So
Yeah. So let's talk
don't
about.
don't plan on coming to a wedding for B Will anytime soon. I'll
Yeah,
just
yeah.
say
No,
that.
mine personally is not happening no time soon. I'm out here living life. So that's.
All right.
hmm
All
So
right. Good to hear.
forget
Yeah.
that girl in Denver, man. Hey, Alex, get them girls right over there in
I ain't gonna lie.
Colorado.
I ain't gonna lie. My mom was very, very upset at that girl from Denver.
Really?
My mom was very upset. She was like, she was like, I didn't even know what she was talking about. So shout out mama, because my mom listens to every podcast. But as long, as well as my granny, Monty, and all them. So shout out
Yeah.
them. But um mama came to me, I didn't know what she's talking about. This is when I was home on spring break. She's like, I can't believe they did J Hall like that. I'm like, who? And she's like, that girl. And I'm like, what girl, mama? She's like, the one y'all talking about on the podcast. The one from Denver that stood him up. She's like, you
Ah.
know how lucky these girls would be to be with J.R. I'm like, you right, mama. The man got
Yeah,
2
yeah,
degrees
yeah.
to go
You
into
know
the
she's
league.
right.
I mean, the man got a beard. I mean, you right, mama. Hey, mama, don't look at me.
Oh boy. I love your mom, man.
She was intense about it. Now I was kind of scared for my safety. I'm like, mama, I didn't do nothing.
You're
So
like,
I
oh.
hope we don't see that girl from Denver anytime soon because
Brady's
my
over here
mom
like,
was
I,
not
I
playing
don't I
that.
don't know the girl, man. Like, hold
I
on,
don't know the
relax.
girl, mama. I had no influence on that.
Nah, that's cool, man. Oh, I love your mom. See, look, I'm telling you, mama, I gotta get on to my mama. See, I gotta start talking to her more because I gotta get some stories on her for the podcast because your mom's getting all the love. Um, man, so real quick before we let the people go, so the spring game. Why should our listeners, Braden Willis, pull up to the spring game? Just name a couple. I think it sounds like a good idea. What about you?
Well, first and foremost, Jay Hall is going to be there. Who doesn't want to see Jay Hall? I
Exactly.
mean, come on now.
El
I
Capitan
mean,
right here.
I mean, not even Jay Hall, just all the guys that are going to the league. I mean,
Yeah.
come on now. Like, you
I
don't want to
heard
see
Creed
two
is pulling
seven.
up. I heard Creed's
It's
pulling
number
up.
2 behind Jay Hall, of course. Bake is
Mhm.
coming.
Yeah, I might
Bake.
I might have to slot behind Bake. He
But
got
I
his
mean, come on
statue
now.
presentation going on and everything. Oh, I got the
Baker is
invite
having
to
his
that.
statue
Yeah,
presentation.
J Hall got
So
the
I
invite
mean,
to that one.
we need to get him on the pod, okay? I mean,
I'm
we need you to do
trying,
some work
bro.
now, all
I'm
right?
trying.
But anyways, number two, Baker's having his statue, and he's gonna be there. All right.
I
Number
heard
three,
Obo Uncle Ronco's coming back. Jordan Evans, like it's the whole gang's coming back. You know
the
what
whole
I'm saying?
game's coming back. I would be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if there's even more. I mean, imagine Roy will probably be there.
Yeah, Roy's always there.
I mean, yeah,
Another
shout out
reason
Roy.
I heard there's this player-led podcast that's having like a
Something
show.
like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
a live one. Yeah.
Oh, a live show. That sounds
And I
cool.
heard it's being headed by the one and only Captain J Hall. I mean,
El Capitan.
I mean,
Ladies and
that was the first reason, but it also goes down to the third reason. I'm just saying, Sooner Nation. I don't know. I feel like I'm doing a good job of selling the spring game. I don't know what else y'all want me to tell y'all.
yeah,
Okay.
bro. Oh,
Number
wait,
three,
look,
y'all get to see me. I'm gonna be out there playing,
the
and the
one
rest of the squad.
and only Brayden Willis will be on the field.
I mean,
Ladies and
if
gentlemen,
that doesn't get you hyped up, then I don't.
if that right there doesn't sell you what we are trying to sell you, then I don't know what's going to get you there, man. Pull up to the spring game. You'll see B. Willie on the field. We're going to have a live show for you guys. It won't be aired. Now, we don't have that type of money. We're not partnered with the school or Sooner Vision. However, we're going to record and do all that. Jay Hall will be selling his merch. I'll be selling some shoes, some shorts. Most of my stuff is 2X and extra large. So get it for your teenager, get it for your husband, get it for yourself, whatever you want. So lastly, the podcast might have some merch there. We're still figuring that out, but we're working on it. Come to the spring game. I'll be set up. B. Willie will be with me post spring game, and it'll just be a good time. I'll be out there on the corner prior to the game, and Brayden and I will have more details on what we're doing after the game for you guys here within the next couple of weeks. And other than that, just come out,
Come kick
have
it with
fun.
us. Come on
Yeah,
now.
like have a good time.
I mean, I think we're pretty good, cool dudes.
Yeah,
I
like
think we're fun to be around.
even if you don't want to come to the spring game, pull up on me and Brayden. Bring us probably a crown, and we'll
Oh yeah, we
hey,
gonna have a great time.
hey,
Then.
we'll get active then. Now, hey, look,
We'll have a
I'm
great
grown,
time.
so
And then we can also have Papa. Hey, I mean, we can have the works now.
hey,
I'm just saying we can get
all
it
I'm
going.
saying is if y'all want an entertaining show, it don't take much. Anyways, y'all pull up to the spring game. That's all we got for you guys. No questions, no interviews, just straight love from J Hall, straight love from B Willie. We appreciate you guys. Looking forward to seeing you.
Deuces.
Yeah, this is
Deuces.